Everything's finally on. Well, when it's going to stay on. Alright, wanted to do a update on where we're at with this side yard. We had both the column people and the fence people out here earlier today, and you can see here that we actually started somewhat yesterday digging, but we got 8 foot from that wall to the first column. Then between this column and the next column is 24 8 inches. That's 3 panels of 8 foot with 2 4-inch posts in between. And over here, this is the first column of the 6 foot gate, and we've lined up the far column over there with the middle of this gate. So we've got a 6 foot span, then another 2 foot by 2 foot column, and from here to the next column is another 24 by 8, which is 3 panels with 2 poles of 4-inch each. This column here is turned out to be 15 4-inches. We thought it was going to be 16 inches from the street, but because of exactness now with the measurement, we're now looking at 15 4 from the street. And from the edge of this column to the next column is another 24 by 8 with 3 panels of 8 and 2 poles in between. This line here is nothing more than the 100-foot mark from the side yard. Tape measure could only go 100. So then from this line over is about another 11 feet. So it's about 111 feet to that fence there. And then over here, next column is 24 8 again, 3 panels of 8, 2 poles in between 4 inches each, 2 foot by 2 foot column. And then from here over, it's not going to be exactly 3 panels. It's a little bit, I believe a little bit more. But what we did is we decided to align this column with the center of that gate over there. So that moved it, actually I think it moved it a little more closer. So maybe a little bit less than 24 8. And then from here to the corner is going to be a little bit more than 24 8. And talking to Vanessa today, who's doing the fencing, she said that they can make 9 foot. I think it's like 27, so 3 9-foot segments here. And then we're 15 4 off the street to here. So that white isn't quite right. We ended up having to back it up, but you can see about 6 inches from 16 feet to about 15 4. And then from here, when we eventually get this power flags put in for electric, we think it'll be a little, hopefully back behind, and the property line is about a foot back as well. So now as we come down here, this is going to be not exactly three 8-foot panels with 4-inch posts, because again we decided to align this with the center, this column with the center of that gate over there, and so that caused it to be not exactly what we wanted. I think it's maybe a little shorter. Then on this side it's a little longer. So as we go from this edge of this column down to the corner, it's about 27 feet. So we'll need 9-foot panels to make it all the way to this corner. And then from this corner to the edge of the house with the gate in between, we'll have this corner column. This next column will be the corner of the gate here, 2 foot by 2 foot, and this will be a little shorter, about 23 feet 8 inches. So have to cut a foot off the last panel, make it a 7-foot panel. And then we have a 6-foot gate here, and you can see it's aligned with that column over there. And then from here to the house is 3 panels of 8 with 2 posts of 4 inches. And then up against the house here, we do not have another column, but it'll fit in here, and then the columns will be centered essentially to the corner of the house. So we'll have a foot of the column on this side and a foot of the columns on the other side. Okay, that's the layout